Watch him states. I know we're a couple minutes early, but we're going to go ahead and start this meeting of June 15th, our 7 o'clock meeting. And tonight we have some special guests with us this evening. We've got, leading off with Scoutmaster Tom Lahuska. I can eat those names up. Delmarva Council 302, and Tom, I'm going to let you take the lead.
Okay, Jack.
Please rise for the
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country, to obey the Scout law, to help other people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. Scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent.
If you don't mind, the Scouts have a few questions for the mayor and the town council, and I'll let them ask them. All right, Jack, you have the first question, right? Please stand.
How did you start your career, and how did you be interested in this job?
You know, I can actually point over at this man over here with the red tie on. I lived right across the street. I lived right over here on 316 North Street, and I had a water main break in front of my house. And I was doing my duty as a resident of the town. I reported that water main broke right in front of my home. So sometime during that evening or that day when I was at work, the town came out. They did everything they're supposed to do. They digged the ditch. They replaced the pipe. But by the time I got back, I was disconnected. So I said, how did this happen to me? So I was ready to go after this guy. And I said, you know, I got to be involved in this because you can make a difference in your community. Charlie, you want to answer that too? What got you involved in politics?
I just wanted to, again, be able to work in the community. I like working with people from my background, coaching and teaching school and being an administrator. That got me involved.
Earl?
I remember years ago when I used to walk around the streets, I used to watch the police officers. And I used to say I wanted to be a policeman, fireman, anything that came to mind at that time. But the police officers were the ones who guided me into being who I am today as someone to volunteer and being part of the town council.
Mary Jo?
Actually, it was 20 years ago. The sitting mayor right now was mayor of the town at that time. And he said he needed volunteers to be on the Fall Fest committee, if any of you have been to that fall festival. So I started volunteering for the town, and as I volunteered further, I was more interested in everything going on, and it led me to where I am today.
Very good.
Evan?
What's your favorite part of your job?
The favorite part of the job is when we can really make positive things happen for our community. And you know, this is a great venue. Your troop, your pack is coming in here tonight, and you're making a difference in the community. It's great to see young people get involved, as well as our seniors getting involved, and of course the baby boomers like myself being involved. But I really enjoy helping people. Charlie?
I like going into the community to meet people at their needs level and, you know, being able to solve a problem or an issue. That really fascinates me in this line of work.
I love working with people. I've always been involved with people as far as the school board and watching my young youth, my grandkids, my children grow up, and I want to be a part of things that make it positive for them as they grow up.
Mary Jo?
I love people. I love meeting new people, helping our community, watch it grow. and do anything I can to make it a better Elton, because I just love Elton here.
Okay, Matt, you have one question?
What is the biggest problem Elton is facing?
Wow. You know, we actually asked that question. We're sitting without a town commissioner, and that was one of the things that we brought up this evening prior to you coming in. And I think there's many problems. It's changing problems. Things will never be like it was in 1950 or 1960 or and you guys don't even know those years. It'll never be the same. So we have to continue to figure out ways to evolve our town. So I think our biggest challenge that I see is how do we change our town to evolve with the future? Charlie?
I think one of the biggest problems is the image of the town. For some unknown reason, there's communication about the town that is not true. And basically, we as commissioners and myself as well try to make those things that are not true to be true and try to spread the truth rather than evil.
I think one of the biggest problems we have in the town is trying to satisfy everybody. Everybody's going to be satisfied with the decisions that you make. Sometimes you make decisions based on what's needed. Sometimes you make decisions based on, at the time, what comes in front of you. But not every decision that you make is going to be the right one. Satisfying everybody would be an issue for me.
Mary Jo?
I agree with Commissioner Givens. I think our biggest challenge is changing people's thoughts on our image. You know, there is drugs and homelessness all over the United States, not just here in our county. And we need to point out the good that this town offers, and we have a lot of good to offer everyone.
Okay. Austin, do you have a question?
Do you know what dank memes are?
Listen, of course I do. Look at this. I keep one with me all the time. Now here's one that says, when people sing happy birthday to you, and you just sit there and look like this, right? Was that B1? All right.
Say that again.
Or, now here's one that I have that I send when I do my texting. I put myself, but I'm not exactly sure if that's what, listen, I found out a little bit about it before you came in. It wasn't like I had it here with me.
Would you repeat that again so we can all hear it? Because I've never heard that before.
And explain that to us, what it is.
A dank meme is an internet trend that will show pretty much outdated picture, but people try to bring that and put it into very weird codes
Yes.
as far as they can.
Very good. We all learned something there. All right. Thank you.
The only thing that I'll add in is, I know the town faces some, questions about the reputation or whatever. These boys are excellent representations for the town of Elton. They put in hundreds of hours of service time, both in the community and outside the community. We've gone to the Ronald McDonald House in Wilmington and represented, making dinners for over 80 people. We've spent probably now it's probably up to 300-400 hours at the Fairhill Nature Reserve, doing trail work, getting things done, helping them with the Firefly Festival and other events. They're outstanding members of your community. You should be proud of them too.
Can I ask one question? How many merit badges does that scout have right there? Got quite a set.
Austin, how many do you have?
17.
Are you the champion of merit badges?
Not at all. Not even close.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Who has the most in the troop?
Colby Hager. Oh, yeah.
How many, you and Colby are close. How
Me
many?
and Colby are quite close. It's Colby has upper 25, I think. Yeah.
Hunter's got a handful. How
Their
many do you have?
skills that they have, different skills that they get awarded for.
18.
19, congratulations.
Yeah, they work hard. They learn skills like first aid, life-saving, emergency preparedness, citizenship in the nation, community, and world.
Canoeing?
Canoeing. Does anybody have canoeing? You have canoeing, right?
No.
They're all into kayaking now. Raise your hand if you're taking kayaking this summer. See what I mean? Raise your hand if you're taking canoeing this summer. Now watch this. Raise your hand if you have rowing merit badge. That's even older, I think. So. All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you guys so much. But we're going to go ahead and start to conduct our business. Do we have a motion to approve the minutes of June 1st, 2016?
So moved.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
Any discussion on the minutes? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Financial report, payment of the bills. Do we have a motion?
So moved.
We have a motion
Second.
and a second. Any discussion? If I'm looking at the financial report correctly on the expenditure side, Steve, it looks like we are under, I know we still have a full month left, but we're currently at 1.281 left in the budget, but we've obligated about 434,000. So at this pace, we're close to 800, a little over 800,000 under budget per se.
The balance available is net of those encumbrances or obligations. So those obligations have already been taken out.
Okay. So right now, we're about 1.2 under budget. Great job. Of course, we know the reason, but great job. We had a motion and a second. Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay, it gives me great pleasure. At the last meeting, it was my honor to swear in Commissioner Earl Piner to his third term. Was it your third or fourth? Fourth term. And now it's going to be my distinct pleasure to swear Mr. Charlie Gibbons into his sixth term. It is. And I hope it's in the, and we'll get you to sign these. So Charlie, if I could have you raise your right hand. I, Charles H. Gibbons Sr.,
I, Charles H. Gibbons Sr.,
do swear that I
do swear that I
will support the Constitution of the United
will
States,
support the Constitution of the United States,
and that I will be faithful
and that I will be faithful
and bear true allegiance to the state of
and
Maryland,
bear true allegiance to the state of Maryland,
and support the Constitution and laws thereof,
and support the Constitution and laws thereof,
and that I will,
and that I will,
to the best of my skill and
to
judgment,
the best of my skill and judgment,
diligently and faithfully,
diligently and faithfully,
without partiality or prejudice,
without partiality or prejudice,
execute the office of Commissioner
execute the office of Commissioner
according to the Constitution and laws of the state.
according to the Constitution and laws of the state.
Thank you so much.
Person never signs the name they ran.
You got another one there. I'm going to give this one to Michelle. And we'll be auctioning off this ink pen. I think we said a lot of good words about Earl last week at the meeting. Congratulations, Charlie. Is there anyone, you need another photograph? Are you good, or?
No, I prepared a statement, I'm gonna read it. I would like to take this opportunity to thank everyone who supported me in the past election. You have spoken by your votes. I'm privileged to serve the Elkton community once again for the next term as town commissioner. I will be productive, I will listen and hear, I will be visible, and I will be amenable to the needs of the 7,500 voters in the town of Elkton. I will personally address and thank many of you who supported me with your time, your help, your financial contributions, your partnering with others to get out and vote, those who opened their homes to facilitate the FOP for their unyielding support, the town staff, current board members, Mayor Rob Alt, my church, my wife, family, and Lottie Dottie and everybody. Lastly, a big thanks to Commissioner Earl Piner. We walked and knocked on many doors, we maintain, and we prevail. I'd like to believe we have a lot of work to do as we move forward. Let us continue to be good lobbyists and ambassadors, enhancing the community in which we live and making good on the slogan pronounced 2 years ago by the mayor, "We are Alton." Thanks.
Okay, I don't believe the recipients for the 2016 scholarship are here tonight.
They're not.
Okay, very good, we'll bypass that. The two winners for the scholarship award was Miss Kayla Scott and Mr. Nicholas Cipollelli. Okay, very good, thank you. I'm good at eating up names. So very good. Lou, you were on. I've got the checks here for them, but we'll provide them back at the next meeting. What do you say,
The
Joe?
first item I have is the memorandum of understanding with Cecil County for the animal control. This memorandum of understanding.
Can you hear?
This MOU was prepared by council for the county and reviewed by council for the town, and it governs the control of animals and care in this town according to the county code. So I would recommend that the board execute an MOU with Cecil County for animal care and control.
Do we have a motion to accept the agreement as reviewed by council and town administrator?
I have the motion.
We have a motion, do we have a second?
Second?
Any discussion on the agreement? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Next item I have is the second amendment to lease for the American Tower. American Tower leases space, it's leased space at the wastewater treatment plant since 1998. It pays roughly about $1,300 a month for space out there. The current lease expires in 2024. They want to extend that lease to 2054. I reviewed the lease, and I think I've sent it to John for review. We recommend that the town agree to or approve the second amendment to lease with American Tower for the tower they have at the wastewater treatment plant.
Do we have a motion to approve the American Tower lease agreement, second amendment?
I read that, Lisa, I agree, I make the motion.
Seconded. In a second, any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Have two alcohol waivers. Two alcohol waivers, there we go. Two alcohol waivers, one for Menahan's Irish Pub for June 25th Downtown Arts Festival event, and also for North Street Hotel, same date, June 25th, 2016, also Downtown Arts Festival. This has allowed them to have alcoholic beverages on the street in the vicinity of their businesses. I would recommend that the board grant the alcohol waivers to Menahan's Irish Pub and to North Street Hotel.
We have a motion to accept the alcohol waivers.
So moved.
We have a second. And a second. Chief, the only discussion I have is, you know, this came in a little on the quick side. Will there be, have you been asked to provide any walking?
No.
Very good.
We'll get some people around. Well, officers here.
Okay.
I think I have some other details that are going on that weekend as far as additional manpower, so we'll keep an eye on things there.
Very good. Any other discussion?
Is there a time for the waiver? 11 to 11.
The timing of
Anything else? All in favor?
Aye.
Fine.
Motion carries.
That's the business I had.
Okay, I have a few items before we get into some new business. Last year, I know it sounds early talking about Christmas already, but one of the things that it's better to start now about the planning side of this than waiting until Thanksgiving and we won't be able to make this happen. But we talked about possibly doing a Christmas decoration contest around the Meadow Park area. We've also, I wanted to put a challenge out to Bridge Street. When you're traveling through the town of Elton, if you come down through Main Street, we've got the beautiful Christmas tree, the beautiful lights, but when you're on Bridge Street, you wouldn't even know it was Christmas anymore. And so I guess what I'm asking the board is, I'm not exactly sure how to move forward with this unless we give this task to the Elton Alliance to create some type of challenge at Meadow Park for Christmas decoration contest, as well as maybe challenging the folks on Bridge Street to really light the town up. How do you guys feel about it?
Happy to do it.
Any questions, concerns, or?
Arts and Entertainment Department, ask them to probably provide some help with it, with the Elton Alliance. I think they would be the ones to probably come up with a good idea for it. Just a
I like the
suggestion.
idea, we just need to come up with creativity.
I think that you're going to be challenged with that, Commissioner. I think it would be, I think last year we were talking about if you could get people to decorate, even if it was a artificial tree or maybe one of the trees that we have in Meadow Park, and light the park up. Anyone that's been through Meadow Park at Christmas, there's not a Christmas light at all in Meadow Park, and we've got a beautiful park, but there's not a Christmas light at all. And I know that we're going to have to work with Public Works to try to figure out how we can get some lights strung there too.
Electric.
But let's attempt to make that happen any way we can.
Okay.
The other thing I had, Mr. Lemon was in here earlier tonight, and he brought up that sometimes it's a little difficult to hear back there. And when we have two people sitting at the desk, it's and you only have one microphone, but I think we've already got that resolved between Commissioner Gibbons and Commissioner Piner. I think we'll have that corrected tomorrow. They can put a dual splitter onto it, and we're going to have that taken care of pretty quickly. So, Mr. Lemon, see how quickly we work? It only took us less than 25 minutes to make that happen. That's the way we work around here. So we'll get that taken care of. During the workshop, our last meeting at our workshop, we talked to about the trap, neuter, and release a little bit, and Mrs. Clark was in discussing about a bill that Dr. Carletti had presented to the town for doing some neutering. And I guess the question that we thought about it, the question that I have, or a comment that I want to make is that at no point did I authorize any payment of any bill or any authorization of any work to be done. There could have been an implied message about it, but I guess what I want to say here, does the board want to satisfy this $800 bill, or there's never a purchase order? What's our game plan? I want to put it to bed one way or the other.
I don't agree to pay the bill. It was not something we agreed on upon ahead of time. We did not have a contract with her. Nothing approved before they went out and did this, and they did it on their own and then gave us a bill. We don't even know, where all this was done, whether it was our property, Portage property, so I'm not.
Very good, Earl.
I go along with Commissioner Mary Jo Jablonski. Apparently, we had no agreement. I know I didn't agree on anything. And as far as anyone coming in and just assuming there is a cost associated with the work they're doing, I don't agree with that. I just want to use an example. A friend of mine had a haircut done at $20, and the guy, the barber, charged him $40, and he asked him, why are you charging me $40 this time? You still cut my hair the same. I come to you all the time, you know how my haircut is cut. And then the guy said, well, I assume you know the price has changed. He never made no agreement. The guy told him, well, I'm going to pay you the 20, and I assume that you can get the 20 from somebody else because you haven't done anything different from my haircut, and we've always been the same. We never had a verbal agreement, and it wasn't written.
Charlie?
I concur with both of them. We know nothing about that, and she has presented the bill without documentation.
It's unanimous, we're not paying the bill. Thank you. Okay, I think we'll bring up the other at the end of the commissioner reports. Commissioner Jablonski?
I first want to congratulate Commissioner Gibbons. It was a privilege to work with you in the past, and I look forward to working with you in the future. Lewis, on Delaware Avenue and Howard Street, the new stop sign that was put there is a tree growing, and you cannot see that stop sign. And I don't know if it's on the women's shelter property or state highway, or, yeah, but it's getting to the point where you cannot see the stop sign.
They cut it today.
They cut it today?
This morning.
Wow, now that was really quick, that wasn't even 25 minutes.
We are out.
Yeah. Well, thank you. We are going to be attending the Mayor Commissioners, the Maryland Municipal League Convention in 2 weeks, and we also have a table where we will be promoting Elkton, our We Are Elkton slogan here. And we have lots of giveaways for people. We have books and pens and bottle openers and chapstick. And so we're going to really look nice this year at the Maryland Municipal League marketing our town. So we will be there marketing for other people to come visit us. So just want to let everyone know that. And that's it.
Go ahead, Earl.
I'm not sure I have anything to say. I'm just glad to see everybody here tonight, especially the scouts. Don't really have any report to give today.
I have one more thing before I turn it over to Commissioner Gibbons. We had Lewis had sent a letter over to the folks at the corner where the Wawa is. I'm not sure they responded very positively.
I met with their maintenance person from that company.
And I think that if anyone goes by that corner right there by where the Wawa's going, you're going to see a little bit better looking corner today than you did yesterday. So they did. They were out there working on it today, which I was very pleased with. Commissioner Gibbons?
I did have one thing.
Okay, go ahead.
Since you took all my information that I forgot to tell. See, I got him last time. But I know myself and the mayor rode through some different areas in the town of Elkton. And we did notice a lot